Hey guys and gals, we're back with another episode of Ask the Skinny Guy Savior. I'm Vince Del Monte. I'm taking 5 questions off my fan page. We're knocking them out 60 seconds per question. So we're gonna get right to the point, give you some helpful info that you can use right away, and we're gonna solve a lot of people's problems starting right now. So first question goes to Mike Depanier. He says, hey Vince, I'm 23, 80 kilograms overall, and I wanna weigh a lean 85 kilograms. If my understanding of hypertrophy is correct, I can still grow without increasing lifting weights, just by manipulating other factors. That is correct. You do not need, a lot of people say you got to get stronger to build muscle. Not true. You don't need to get stronger to build muscle. You need to get stronger to get stronger. Now, does size follow strength? Yes, it is oftentimes a byproduct if there's enough mechanical tension and fatigue within the muscle. So if a set doesn't last, we've discussed this before, around 40 to 60 seconds, it doesn't matter how heavy the weights are. You're going to experience more neuromuscular gains. You'll get stronger, but you're not going to look different. Your muscles aren't going to hypertrophize. Hypertrophize? I think I just made that word up. They're not going to hypertrophy. So, you know, a great factor to manipulate, I just give you one, there's a lot of different ones, is rest periods. Rest periods can be manipulated anywhere between 10 seconds and 60 seconds. And this will help you achieve more work in less time, which is the variable called density. Next question goes to Mohammed. Mohammed wants to know, hey Vince, I'm eating well and doing heavy weights, but my chest is very stubborn and not growing. What do you do? Can you give me some solutions, please? I got 2 immediate solutions for you. Watch the two most recent episodes that I uploaded on chest training. They're with Ben Pikowski and I. I believe the subject of the video was chest training tip number 1 and number 2. And you'll find them. And we tell you exactly what to think about when you're doing a dumbbell chest press, and it's not what you think. Most people think about pushing the weights away from them, and again, that'll help you initially, but it won't help you maximally stimulate your pecs. So the key is to understand your pecs are a big internal and external rotator of the humerus. So you have to understand what you're actually trying to do, what direction of force you want to apply to the bar or the dumbbells when you're doing your pressing movements. And it's, again, probably something you've never thought about unless you've taken biomechanics. And again, you'll learn this in those 2 videos that are on YouTube. Okay, so the next question comes from Byron Diaz. And Byron says, hey Vince, it's been a few months and I've noticed that I'm kind of stuck on my bench press. I've gained strength and mass in other muscle groups, including my chest. It's just that I can't bench more than 176 pounds. What can I do to get a bit heavier? My goal is to lift 220 at the end of the year. 2 words for you if your goal is to truly just increase your bench press. Wave loading. Wave loading is one of the safest and most effective ways to get stronger because via a mechanism called neural disinhibition. I've got an entire wave loading workout up on YouTube. There's, I think, 4 or 5 workouts specifically on this protocol, and it'll teach you exactly how to manipulate your reps and sets so that you'll start to increase your weights incrementally and you'll get stronger. Literally, I guarantee you'll be stronger. I guarantee you'll do 181 pounds if you use the wave loading protocol properly in your next workout. Another quick tip, if you didn't want to do wave loading, is to just stop bench pressing for 2 weeks and stick to dumbbells for 2 weeks. Don't touch any barbells whatsoever on your chest. Come back to your bench press with a barbell in 2 weeks. I guarantee you'll be stronger. Okay, so the next one is going to Ryan Pearson. Ryan says, hey Vince, I'm 25 years old and currently in the middle of an intense bulking phase. Rock on, man. My arms are currently my lagging body part, in my opinion, measuring 16 inches. And I'd like to bring them up a couple more inches before I start cutting. Any advice on training frequency, reps, sets, etc.? Help bring them up the last couple inches. Yeah, man, for sure. Okay, so when it comes to arm training, the first thing to understand is that they are smaller muscle groups, so they can recover faster. So you need to train them more frequently. I'd recommend dedicating the next 3 weeks to an arm specialization program with a week of backing off on the volume. You're gonna also have to back the volume off on all your other body parts to do this successfully, because your recovery resources can only be divvied so far. I would recommend Monday, Wednesday, Friday you train arms. I would do 3 different supersets on each workout. I would focus on 6 to 8 reps on the first combo, 9 to 12 on the second combo, 13 to 15 on the third combo. I would use rest periods that vary between 30 and 60 seconds for each of those. And I would make sure that the exercises you select focus on all ranges of the movement. So you have exercises with your elbows back here, at the side, and in front. So you're emphasizing all positions of flexion. This would be a great protocol for 3 weeks of bringing your arms up. Okay, so the next question goes to Paul Ingram. Paul says, what is the best exercise to increase shoulder stability if this is a weak area? Okay, here's the deal, Paul. I would love to help you, and if you were if you came to my place and we were working together, I might be able to give you a better idea after watching you train, your technique, doing some muscle testing on you, but we obviously don't have that luxury right now. So I don't for that reason, I don't answer injury-related questions like this. I try to avoid them at all costs, primarily because I could give you a suggestion, I could guess, but probably 9 out of 10 times, I'm gonna send you in the wrong direction. It's gonna be incorrect because I can't do the proper assessment protocols to figure out why is your shoulder unstable in the first place? That's really what you need to figure out. Heck, there could be something wrong with your feet, just causing stress in your shoulder. It might have nothing to do with your shoulder. So what I recommend you do is find a really good therapist who can do some proper assessments on you to find out what's really going on. Don't get answers for injury-related questions on Facebook or YouTube, please. Okay, so this next question is from Zachary. Zachary says, hey Vince, great show. I've been working out for a year now and have had great strength gains, but not as much size gains. I eat well, my rep range is 8 to 10. I'm in the gym 4 times a week. What do you think I could do to improve for size gains? 3 words. Take a guess. Time under tension. I've explained this so many times. It doesn't matter the rep range if you're not applying enough mechanical stress to the muscles. Your muscles understand stress, they understand tension. That is their primary form of communication. That is their primary language. If you don't speak that language, they don't grow. Just because you're getting stronger doesn't mean you're gonna get bigger. I said this before, sometimes size follows strength, but not all the time. So the key is to make your sets last longer. I guarantee that even though you're doing 8 to 10 reps, which is your rep range for hypertrophy, your tempo's probably too quick. You need to slow down the movement. You need to control it. You need to make sure you're going through a full range of motion. You need to contract the muscle harder, and you have to create more fatigue within the muscle. Your muscles need to be fatigued. If there's not, the best way to describe this is the pump. If you're not getting a degree of pump in your muscle when you're training, it's going to be very hard to build muscle. So that's it. We just rocked another one out. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to doing this with you again. In the meantime, before you come back to this YouTube channel, you may not know that I have a web home. I have a site where I upload all my full-length articles. I've got a listing of all my full-blown workout programs that I've released since 2006. And you can find more about those programs that will help you solve your specific problems, your certain goals, your certain goals. Via that website. So go to vincedelmontefitness.com, check it out. You'll find a lot of helpful information there. We got an amazing community, and also be sure to join the VIP newsletter list so you'll be notified first when I release anything new and cool. And there's actually a couple big things coming up in the very near future, and I want you to be notified first. See ya.